Hey guys, welcome to this new video. You are watching Gamer Pradosh channel and I am Aditya Pradosh. Welcome to this new video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do subscribe to the channel because it is necessary and it is free. So in this video we are going to see about what all field sets we can use in Cricket 19 during power plays, middle overs and the death overs. So why I'm making this video? Because I just thought that it might be useful for some people. That is the reason I'm making this, guys. So let's get on to the video. So basically we'll split it into power plays and middle overs with 3 fielders outside, 4 fielders outside and 5 fielders outside for the death overs. So that way we will separate the videos into 3. Let's get on to the video. So right now we are in the game and we are going to see what are all the fields we can use while power play is happening. So my field which I use usually in power plays is deep mid on, deep mid off. So this field set I am making right now is for the shorter formats, not for the test format. If you guys need for the test format as well, I might make another video for that. Do comment about that in the comment section. I will try to make a video on that as well. Alright, okay. So the first field set is deep mid on, deep mid off, then a cover fielder, then short square gully. I thought it was backward point anyway. Then one guy in the deep point region and one guy in the deep square leg region, and this guy comes to leg gully. How is that leg gully? I don't know. I call it short square leg. Okay? So that is one. Then for slips I have one at third because that covers up the area much better than second slip or fourth slip, because fourth slip you give lot of space. That is the reason, because when batsman edges it and it goes through the gap, there is a fielder to cover it up. But even with all the fields, all the areas covered up, the AI can score through the gaps, which we all know that. And this fielder will come to mid wicket. So this is my field. So this is for the pace bowling. This is the one I use because I like to bowl good length and try to swing it away and seam it away. So those kind of things I try to do initially. So for that, the square region covered up is much better. And if he's trying to score straighter, you have the fielder as deep mid on who can run like cheetahs to the boundary and catch the delivery as well. so that is covered up. And if you feel like the straightish boundary is very longer in the ground, then maybe try to get the square leg in deep mid off fielder, straight or straight off or long off. It depends on what kind of delivery you want to bowl. If you are trying to push it away, like try to get to the slip region maybe, or trying to get the batsman playing off the back foot, then maybe this one is better. But if you are bowling full and trying to seam it away and also trying to get that edge, then the batsman will play forward. And also then what you can do is try to get this cover region guy to forward point, alright, and get him to deep cover so that you have the range. If he tries to slog over extra cover region, then you have a person there who can cover the ball up. So if you are a guy who wants to attack the stumps more and try to hit the stump line and get the LBWs and stuff going, then you can get this deep point guy in to forward point, and you can get this deep mid on guy to long on. So then you have a region where if he tries to play square, then you have a guy there. If he tries to play straight, loft it, then you have a guy there. If you want to attack the leg stump more, like trying to make him play off the front foot and trying to make him play in the leg side, then bring this guy in and take the mid wicket out. So this way you have that area covered. So basically the two fielders, the region you have them depends on the kind of attack you are trying to do. The kind of bowling you want to do. If you are bowling away swingers, then have someone at squarish region on the offside. So these are the main regions where you can place the fielders to cover the region and avoid getting hit for a boundary more often than not, because even for this field you need to bowl it fuller, because if you bowl it shorter, the batsman has the space to pull it behind the fielder, because we don't have anyone in the fine leg region. So for that you just try to bowl it fuller. Alright, whenever I try to place the people square region or straightish, you have to bowl fuller to the batsman for him to play forward in the front, like in the V or in the the cover region, extra cover region and stuff. You have to bowl them full. If you want them to bowl bat of the back foot and try to score fine leg region and stuff, then change the field accordingly. That would be my recommendation. But for me, I always try to bowl full and get the batsman LBW, then edging or even get bowled or something like that. So those kind of dismissals, for those you need to have the fielders squarish and in the V. Pace bowling, I always suggest to have the short square gully region, which is what is being mentioned, because I thought that was the point region. I mean backward point, but it is not. It is short square gully. That's the reason. So for pace bowling, I usually have this because you have a slip and the short square gully to cover up that third man area, because that is the region where the AI edges a lot. Alright, and yeah, you can always experiment with it, and you can try to vary a bit based on the type of deliveries you are planning to bowl. Okay, moving on to 3 fielders outside after the power play ends. So if you are in a good position, say it's like 50 for no loss or 50 for 2 or something like that, and you want to move just one fielder, even though you can have 4 fielders outside, then you can have a deep mid-off guy outside. Have him straighter more often than not, because he covers up the area pretty well, because as I said, the fielders run very very fast, and because of that they will be able to cover more often than not. If you want to bowl the stump line and get the LBWs and bowls and bring the slips into action, then you can try to bring this guy to forward point and get this guy to deep cover region. So this way you can attack the stumps more, and if you play straight, you have a fielder there, and if he is playing leg side, you have a deep square leg as well. Alright, so another one which I would say is have the straight off region, bring this deep cover guy to extra cover, and take this mid wicket guy to deep mid wicket, deep forward mid wicket. Alright, so this way again you are attacking the stumps and you are bowling the back of good length. You can bowl the back of good length in this. So this way you can have the batsman playing down the leg side if they want, but yeah, they can also dab towards the fine leg region, so be careful of the line and length you are bowling. But yeah, if you are bowling the goodish length outside of slightly hitting the stumps kind of angle, very very on the off stump basically, something like that, then you have fielders covered up for the shots, and you have a slip waiting for the edges to be carried. So this is for 3 fielders outside. Yeah, if you are a guy who wants to attack more and get the bouncers in and stuff, then try to get the 3 fielders down the boundary line behind. Like you can have these fielders, deep square leg, let it be the same way. You have the deep fine leg, alright, and the deep third man. You can have either deep third man, or you can even go for fine third man. I don't know what kind of position is this, but yeah, you can, like what I have seen is this fine third man region is usually a region where the edges go straight to that guy, because squarish edges happens, it will happen regardless of what you try to do. The game will have moments where the edges go perfectly in the gap regardless of where you place the fielders, unfortunately, because that's the way fielding is in this game. So yeah, that is it about the bouncers. Basically you have to bowl down the leg side to get the top edges and stuff happening, but getting dismissal of short deliveries, it doesn't happen as often as you would like it to, but yeah, you can give it a try. Yeah, in terms of having the field for shortish offside field, it doesn't make sense to me, because the batsman often edges it and plays it towards the gap and gets the boundaries more often. So if you want to have such a field, you can have this guy at deep backward point, and then try to bowl, get this guy square leg in, deep square leg in. So this way you can have him playing down the third man areas, and maybe try to get a wicket. I don't know, because I don't use such a setup because it doesn't work well with the game. So if you're talking about cricket in real life and cricket about in the game, there is a lot of difference, because that realism in terms of approach and having the field in a certain way doesn't make sense. So the fields I am saying right now are all for the game rather than real life aspect of it. Yeah, you can vary if you are bowling fullish length and trying to do that. You can have this guy at say short third man. Even then the ball can get edged and go towards that third man, like very fine third man region, as I said before, because edges do happen a lot and goes through the gap for a boundary, which is like the biggest flaw AI has in this game. So this is one thing. So yeah, in this you can have this guy short third man, then you can move the square leg guy to deep square leg, then to this guy to deep forward mid wicket, and can have, let me do this one as well. So now we are taking out the slips. So this is another one for what kind of deliveries? Trying to bowl good length into the batsman. They are trying to bowl good length into the batsman will play the full shot towards the square leg. You have the guy there. You can bowl fullish in swing. You have a guy at mid wicket if he plays towards that region. And if you bowl it away, hitting the stump line but bowling it away, then if he slogs, then you have a guy at deep extra cover. Alright. Or else you can also try out the 3 leg side field approach as well, which is actually good approach, but only issue for me personally is you don't have anybody saving singles and twos. So if he even if he like mistimes it, the AI mistimes it, AI can easily get 2 runs. So that is the reason I don't usually use this. But yeah, when the runs are going at a faster pace and you need those kind of things happening, then yeah, definitely you can try it out. Coming on to 4 fielders outside, we will start with the same thing. Along with this, you can have the deep mid off outside as well. So 4 fielders in a line. So basically attack the stumps and bowl full. That's the approach. Simple. No wide yorker, no nothing like that. Just full on the stumps, hitting the batsman and getting the wickets. Simple. Alright. You can try another one where forward mid wicket, you take him to mid wicket region and him to deep extra cover. And another one, you can have the guy at this place. So why one guy at square leg is, you are trying to bowl slightly wider. So if you are hitting the line, then you are having all the fielders on the offside covered up. But yeah, you have to hit the line and length perfectly to execute such things well. But in this, one issue is these 2 fielders are there, right? This one backward point and short third man region. Between that region, the ball travels through edges. Again, issue. Yes. So what we can do for that is you can try to get this guy to find third man. You can get that guy to find third man. That way you have a guy covered up for that as well. So this way you have 5 fielders outside, but we need 4 fielders outside, so bring him in. Now you have full length outside of make him play easy. Alright, if he is playing very fine and getting the edges there, maybe try to bring him to deep third man. Just try to play the third man region based on the kind of edges, boundaries he gets. So yeah, these fielders you can do. Like again, you try to bowl the right line and length to execute your plan well. And in this, another one I would recommend is have this guy and have the mid wicket. So this one is much better than the previous square leg one I showed, because you are bowling full on the stumps and making him play off stump. You have 3 people waiting there, but if you miss the line and hit the leg stump on the full, then he might try to play the lofted mid wicket where you have a fielder there. So this way you have all the areas covered up. So this fielder now, this leg gully, I don't know why that is leg gully, but that leg gully region is one crucial region I feel, because it basically covers up all the leg side shots. But yeah, if he plays the fine shot towards the fine leg region, that you cannot cover it up. But since the game is constipated of the leg side shots, you can have this guy and not bother about all the fine leg region at all. If you are going to be bowling good lengths, then you can try to have this guy, these two here. You can have this field and square leg one. This is another one. For this also, if you need the full offside covered up, then you can get this guy to deep cover as well. So this way you have 3 fielders there, one on the leg side and then offside. Done. Easy. So you have the deep square leg, then deep mid wicket and wide on to cover up that region. You can also have this guy, the short leg gully I spoke about. You can have him as well in the deep fine leg. This is like all leg side approach. So everything, short deliveries, full good length, everything you can bowl, but in the leg side region. You have to bowl in the leg stump to make sure you don't get hit. But again, if you have the gap bit more, then have him bit finer. Push him finer if you feel like he is playing it in the gap pretty well. But what I have seen is the AI batsman plays the ball usually squarer a lot, like between the fine and square leg region. So because of that, I don't mind having that gap there. But yeah, if you see the batsman playing a lot there, then try to block that area off as well. Alright, this is another leg side approach with 4 fielders outside. So this way you shouldn't bowl on the off stump at all. Have it on the leg stump more often than not. If he is going for wide, it's okay. Otherwise, try to come around the wicket and try to bowl in swingers. That also you can. If he is trying to hit you in the gap again and again, then you can try to do that as well. Alright, so now coming on to death overs. Ooh yeah, death overs still it doesn't feel like death overs because they don't attack everything. You can have these 3 fielders here and 2 fielders is there. Hit the stumps line, make them play down the leg side or the off side, you have them covered. But yeah, the issue here is the fine leg region where they will hit the edge boundaries. So that is there. Just be careful of that. Otherwise, you can have this guy here and only 3 fielders on the leg side. So yeah, this way you can have good lengths, hit on the leg stump line or short. Don't bowl very short, but what is that, fully short length, you can bowl that. He doesn't try to pull it and play it finer because it's on the chest height region. So that those kind of short deliveries you can bowl because he will play it squarer and straighter. For straighter, for this I would usually recommend trying to bowl the Yorkers more on the stumps, because he needs to play it straight or on the leg stump. So basically, if you are having the fielders on the cover region or something, try to bowl the off stump line. If they are in the V more, then try to hit the stumps like the middle stump, off stump kind of line. If there are more fielders on the leg side waiting to loft them off the front foot, then try to bowl the leg stump line pitching on the middle stump, something like that. Those kind of things if you do, then you will see the batsman playing the shots in the area you have placed the fielders basically. So for death overs, I would definitely recommend having this fine third man guy, because it is a region where AI plays a lot and gets a lot of boundaries. Another one is having these two fielders outside. You can have this field as well, where you are bowling short outside off, short outside off, short outside off. Don't bowl good length because they can hit it in the gap. No full length at all. You can bowl the wide Yorkers because they play towards a cover and extra cover. You have the person there, no worries. But since you have people in the third man region, short ball, cutters, slow ball, those kind of variations you can do in this field. So I think I have covered most of the field sets I use, and I would like you guys to try it out as well. I mean, these are not all the field set I said. I usually don't use because I have a certain plan. That's the thing I said. If you have a certain plan and if you like to bowl a certain way in the game, then try to set the field accordingly. So that way you have an experience in the game where the things are going in your way. Because if I say something and you're bowling something different, that will not work at all. But yeah, always remember there are certain shots which will frustrate you a lot in this game. Like the bat will be hit like straightish, but the ball will go towards the square leg region because the AI wants to hit a shot, and it will go to the boundary regardless of what you think. Even praying to the god won't work because AI is above that. So yeah, you can have this forward field as well. Long on, long off. Bring the third man into the slip region. It's much better, I feel. And this guy to short square a gully. I think another 5 field is there. In this, try to make them hit straight on the off stump. Try to hit them loft on the off side and get the wickets. Alright guys, that was it about the field sets. I hope you guys found it useful, because I like creating such videos. And do comment guys. Comment kijiye, because I would like to know what you think about the video, whether it is useful or not, whether it was worth giving it an Oscar. I am just kidding guys. We will get Filmfare for this. No worries. I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, see you. But be sure to subscribe, like, comment. Thank you for watching. Bye bye guys. I will see you guys in the next one.